It's over. We're done.
Sorry.
So I'll just shut the f up. I'll just shut the f up for good now. Oh, yeah, you fucking want that?
It's alright. It's alright, I feel that way too. It's alright. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out. Ah! Ah!
Ladies, I'm not saying you shouldn't be emotional or have any array of feelings. I get it. You're not going to be feeling like a ray of sunshine 24/7. No one expects you to. Here's the thing. Laws hold men accountable of being in control of their actions all the time. Men don't get a pass. In fact, the Department of Justice published a document for law enforcement to identify and prevent gender bias when conducting arrests in domestic calls. I'll give you ladies 3 chances to guess who is automatically assumed guilty. Hint, they always have a penis. Fam, the point is, if men have to be in control the bulk of the time and have to be accountable when they lose control, why would it be any different for you ladies? Throwing a drink in a man's face is still assault. Yelling at a boyfriend over the phone while being video recorded will be seen by the world. And having a solo scream session, recording it, and self-publishing it on the internet, well, that's forever, and men who see that are just gonna think if you don't have a problem putting your business out there like that, you sure aren't gonna have a problem putting mine out there. Ladies, I'm not saying women act like this all the time. I am saying certain actions will make some men claim once a month women will go completely bonkers for about 30 days. Moving on.
Queer is, oh my god, I finally fisted you.
When I made the switch from straight to lesbian, it took me a second to figure out what was going on, because for the longest time I had this notion in my head that like the more you could fit in you, the more stretched out you were. I just like grew up with that being the narrative. But really the vagina is like a muscle. And so the more you work it out, the better it gets at being tight and orgasming harder and having better sex. And really, when you think about it, straight men screw themselves over with this one by wanting to be the biggest thing that exists in whoever their partner is. Because if they didn't have that irrational need to be the biggest, the best, they could focus on actually having really good sex. Just a thought.
No way. Fam, fisting? Really? Since when did a woman's intimacy region start to qualify as a type of punching bag? This queen has a solid argument. She said, the more you stretch something out, the tighter it becomes. Let's apply her logic to say, women who are 3 or 4s, they must be the tightest things on the planet. Right. Fam, let's point out the not so obvious. Regardless of intimacy orientation, things that are this private about your own body really shouldn't be put out on blast on the internet, regardless of how you think you should be received. Ladies, look at it another way. Regardless if you feel you should never be slut-shamed for whatever you post, the reality is whatever you put out there is free game, and someone's gonna say their opinion about it. Let's just say if a guy posts a video saying his ex-girlfriend filled him up with a string of beads, he has to accept responsibility for future women visualizing him like a stuffed turkey during intimacy. In that same way, ladies, if you put a video out there saying you're being stretched, well, everyone is gonna assume being with you is like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Moving on.
You better not, you bastard. Right, you was bad, don't it? How did you feel when you killed me at 2 years old? Get out my face! Get out my face!
I'm in line. I'm in line.
You heard what I said. Mark me again. You bad.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
You're right.
My bad.
Squeeze me? Oh, no, you dick.
There have been several videos of women initiating physically dangerous encounters with men. Ladies, consider this my public announcement of the day. You are not some Wonder Woman. You can't physically match a man, and in real life, you are placing yourselves in a dangerous situation. Let me put it a little different for those of you who say, I will fight a man. Men, for the most part, try to avoid a physical confrontation with another man for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is they know the damage they can do to another man, and they know the damage that can be done to them. If a man who is stronger than you can take more damage than you and cause more damage than you avoids it, what makes some of you women think you are immune to any of that damage? Do not interpret a man's self-control for weakness, ladies. Hollywood lied to you. The only one who's gonna get knocked out is you. I'm not saying walk in fear. I am saying you may want to consider doing what men do. Recognize the real threats and consequences of your physical actions. Moving on.
Tell me where to go.
Ah, no mames.
Tell me where to go. I'm fire law enforcement, and I have a right to be a Christian, and nobody's gonna tell me when I catch El Chapo Guzman, who's many people around the globe, and then you turn around and tell me I gotta accept this shit. El Chapo Guzman people just like you. You like your head? Do you like your head? Do you like your head, Mexican?
Hey. Oh, easy, girl.
My kids are part Hispanic. My kids are part Hispanic, and I don't want my kids' heads. Do you like your head?
Relax. Go away.
No.
Fucking crazy.
I'll just let it.
You don't understand what my ancestors are.
Regardless of this video being taken out of context, the important part is the over-the-top aggressive nature of this lady pulling up in a big black pickup truck. OMG, she is overcompensating for something. Yelling about beheadings from El Chapo, hostilely moving into people's personal spaces, and screeching racial slurs while justifying it by claiming her kids are Hispanic. That's like showing up to a bar mitzvah, spewing anti-Semitism, and saying it is okay because you feed your kids bagels. Fam, the point is, if it were a man doing any of this, it would be a world of hurt for him. If he didn't get beat up on the spot for the exact same actions, social media would hunt him down, try to get him fired, and have his life ruined. Does this happen to women at times? Yes, sometimes it does, but very rarely. Ladies, there's a reason the term Karen was invented for you. It's not so much a pejorative term as it is a protective category. If a man acts this way, he needs to be fired. If a woman acts this way, oh, she's just being a Karen, and people wave her off to go away. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.